y'all, welcome back to the channel. It is Jahan with all things Jahan, and I'm here today to give some tips on how to keep your spending in check this holiday season. So if that's something you would like to hear, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the video. Well, let's go ahead and get. So tip number one I am a fan of is starting your holiday shopping in advance. Like, I have been known to really stock up on deals right after the Christmas season. You can get these things and put them to the side, whatever, you know. A lot of things go on sale. To me, I personally believe that the items that the sales really start after Christmas. That's my personal opinion. Anytime I wanted to get something for myself and I got everybody else out of the way, I will typically do my shopping right after Christmas. So that's tip number one. Start in advance. Give yourself time to really beef up your budget for these months of holiday shopping. Make sure you're getting the best deal on things. Don't wait till the last minute. Like, you know, start doing your research in advance. Start finding out what people's likes, dislikes are. And it can be a little bit tricky because if you have younger kids, what they might like this month, this week, this hour may not be the same starting at the beginning of the year, but you can at least start a budget at the beginning of the year for the Christmas months, especially if you want to incorporate new decor. If you switch out your decor every year, if you are the one that usually hosts like the holiday dinner, like, these are things that you can go ahead and start budgeting for. And I'm gonna give you guys some important information, so make sure you stay tuned for the whole entire video, because I will also help you with starting that budget. Now, a lot of people don't typically like the word budget. They feel as though it has a negative connotation to it. Let me just be the first to tell you, I was the same exact way. However, when you set and create a budget, you're most likely willing to spend less. Like, if you have a budget for coffee or something like that and you're getting close to it, 9 times out of 10 you're going to sit up there and make coffee from home, or you're going to go without it for that particular moment because you don't want to go over your budget. So that's tip number one. In addition to setting a budget, also create a list. A list is not something that is only designed to find out what your kids or like your nieces and nephews want. A list can also be good for you. It'll give you an idea of like who you are prioritizing during this holiday season. It'll also help you figure out what you need to get, what you need to have other people get, whether it's a Christmas or a Thanksgiving dinner. Like, you can literally have a list to say, Jan is bringing the mashed potatoes. Like, create a list so that you know who's doing what you need to do, and whether or not it's done. You know, I'm a guru on making a list and manifesting different things that need to take place in my life just to make my life run a little bit smoother. Set a limit. Set a limit for the amount that you want to spend on anybody that's important to you, that you plan on giving a gift to. I know a lot of times you want to get your teachers, like your kids' teacher, something for Christmas. And let me just tell you, like, my kids switch classes now, so they can have an upwards of 4 teachers at a time. So because they're not necessarily spending time with one particular teacher, you have to be mindful of how much you plan on spending on each person. Otherwise, it's going to definitely impact and affect your budget. So keep that in mind. To help you come up with things, a lot of things do not have to be boiled down to financial gifts. Create things from the heart. Allow your kids, if it's for their teachers, allow them to do something for them. I posted not too long ago a vlog on how I make my Jello soft, amazing chocolate chip cookies. I know at the dollar store around, well, let me just say the Dollar Tree, they have these little cookie tins, and they're about like this big, so they're not too big at all. You can make up like a batch of cookies and put them in there and give them out to the teachers. Perfect gift that comes from the heart. Doesn't cost you a lot of money. The rest of the cookies, after I did that video, what I did was went ahead and froze them. They freeze great, so If you haven't watched that, I'll go ahead and add the card to that video on this clip right here. Go ahead and give that a video a look. It really does not require a lot, and when I tell you, the cookies are soft for days. So that's another tip. Don't always try to get everybody something financial. In addition to shopping for like those outside members of like your family, or even if you have a big family, stick to like the Secret Santa or Pollyanna, whatever they call it, to where you all put your names in a hat or whatever, a box or whatever, and write down 3 things that you would like. Put a limit on that, like say no more than $10, $15, and whoever you pick, you could pick one of the items that they put on their list and go ahead and get them that gift. That way you're not feeling obligated to get all 30 members of your family something, but everybody, all 30 members will have something because you're exchanging gifts in that form. So that's another tip and a trick. We used to do that a lot when it came to work celebrations. We would do like Pollyanna, Secret Santas and stuff like that, and then we would also like go around and be like, okay, do you want to trade? I've done it to where everybody just brings in a gift. We pull out numbers, like everybody picks a number, and that'll tell you the order in which you get to pick the gift, and you get to pick whether or not you want to keep the item that you picked. And just so nobody feels any type of way, you can always say you can't open it, like unless you are for sure that you want to keep the gift. And once you keep the gift, you can't trade it out or anything like that. You can come up with your own rules, but this is a way to take the pressure off of getting a gift for every family member, but still making sure that every family member feels included, that you're going to run into, that you're going to see. Another thing that I would like to just put out there is to be very cautious with credit cards. Make sure you know your terms and agreement, know what your limits are. Even if you set a budget and you're like, okay, well, I get cash back, so I'm gonna buy everything on credit cards. Make sure, because anything can happen, you know your interest rate and things like that, because if you go over your budget that you set and you're not able to pay it back within that certain amount of time, you're going to be buying more than just gifts. You're going to be also paying that interest back. Also, while you're thinking about your budget, consider themed days. And when I say themed days, think about days that are geared towards holiday shopping. So coming up, we have some Amazon Prime days, which was October 13th. You have Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. You have Cyber Monday, which is that Monday after Thanksgiving, and you have free shipping day on December 14th. And by the way, I don't know if y'all need to know this. If y'all didn't know that, that's your girl's birthday. My birthday is December 13th, so it's actually the day before free shipping day. So these are like great days to, if you have not started your shopping or started your list, at least you will know what days that you can get certain things on. Now I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty. Use apps that will give you money back or save you money. One of my favorite apps, I've been using this for years, is Rakuten. And by the way, if I have not said so already, this is not a sponsored post. I don't get anything but pure joy in my heart to hear that my family is saving money. So Rakuten is a app, a website that you can go on and type in your favorite stores and get cash back. And a lot of times they will also give you coupon codes to save on various transactions that you're making. So let's just say if I went on an Oshkosh to get Taylor some jeans, it'll tell me if there's extra codes, checkout codes that I could put in as a promotion to get more money off to get her jeans or whatever. Now, you may not get your cash back that same exact day. They give it some time. I don't know if that's for return purchases or what have you. I'm not 100% sure, but I've told people about Rakuten and they were like, oh girl, I need my money right in and there. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you all the secret. You need your money right then and there, but you shopping and you ain't getting no cash back. I'm just putting that out there. If I could save y'all money, you might not get it right then and there, but let's just say it takes like 3 weeks. Or matter of fact, y'all know I like to be actual and factual. Let me tell y'all exactly, if it tells me how long it takes you to get your cash back. And I think that that's even better, because let's just say I'm on Nike and Nike has 10% cash back. I might have only spent $40. So 10% of that, like, I'd rather see it add up. Even though any cash back on stuff that I'm buying anyway is good, give me my money in bulk. So let's just say, and you get to pick how you get paid, and there's other ways to get money as well. So you could refer people. Like, once you refer up to a certain amount, your amount that the bonus you actually get for referring people will actually increase. So the last time I got a payout was in August, and it's telling me that my next check, okay, so it tells you like different options. So if you purchase something between January and March 31st, your check could get sent to you May 15th. If you purchase anything April 1st to June 30th, and I'm not going to go over these, but if you purchase anything from October 1st to December 31st using Rakuten, your check will be sent to you February 15th. So listen, you didn't already took your spouse, your partner out on a date for Valentine's Day. Now you got money coming to you. Like, it's a win-win. It gets no better. But you know, sometimes there are things on there that you don't get cash back, but will have coupon codes for. And the way you actually use this app is you just go on there. Perfect example, Nike. Click Nike. It's going to tell you like anything that the 10% can be used for. So like on here, it's telling me that if I get any NBA gear and apparel, I get 10% cash back. If I shop boys shoes online, any must-have activewear styles and new women's sale styles, all of those things I can earn up to 10% cash back on. And so once you figure out which one you want to take advantage of, you just click on shop now. It's going to tell you that it's been activated. It's going to take you directly to Nike's site. You want to check out on Nike's site so that it will register that you use Rakuten. Easy breezy. If you're an online shopper, if you want to beat the crowds and not be bothered with all that stuff, because a lot of times even on Black Friday these same deals are available. You might have like doorbusters and stuff like that, but for the most part all this stuff is going to be accessible to you online. You're already buying this stuff anyway. Why not? Comment down below, like, why wouldn't you want cash back? Let me know. If you were somebody that would want cash back, put some money down in my comments. So like, put some dollar bills, like the little emojis, in my comments, because we need that bag, as Santana says. You know, we want the coins. If we're spending the coins, we want the coins back. So outside of Rakuten, the highlight that I want to highlight in this situation is shopping online. Just because something says 50% off does not mean that you're getting the best deal. Do your research, shop around, because you will find that even if it's the same exact item being sold somewhere else, the prices may be different. Like, a lot of times these merchants will hike up the price and put 50% off, and you still paying an arm and a leg for these items. So be aware, do your research, check out. Like, one thing that I like to do to compare prices is I like to go on Google and I type in a particular item. Let's just say I'm looking for a baby alive, and that's something that's sold everywhere. I like to see who has the best price. I like to see if it's the same exact one, because there's different versions and stuff like that. Make sure you're getting the bang for your buck. Just because it says 50% off does not mean that it's a sale. I just posted that Old Navy was having a sale. I guess it was for like that one day, and that's another tactic that merchants will use to say that it's for one day only, and a lot of times they will extend it or give a comparable type of sale going. So let me just tell you all, the bottom line is to do everything in advance. Make sure you set a budget, make a list, check it twice, make sure you know who's naughty and nice. Like, planning ahead is going to save you money. Stick to a budget. You can avoid debt in the future. And if you know anything about being in debt, mismanaging money, like, that'll create a whole nother different mindset in your mind. So definitely I hope you take advantage of these tips. I'm going to link the apps that I mentioned in this video. Also, one that I promised at the beginning of the video is an app called Digit. Digit is an app that will be linked to your bank account. It only allows you, because I've asked them, I've talked to the people at Digit several times, and again, this is not sponsored, but they are super friendly, super motivated into helping you achieve your goals. So what they'll do is analyze your spending. When they see an opportunity to help you save, they will move the money from your personal account into a separate account. You don't even think twice about it. Like, you only know what is there. So I have like certain goals, such as like an emergency fund that I set for like 30 days for me to achieve, and that emergency fund was only $1,000, because in doing my research when it comes to budgets, that wasn't something taught to me growing up. I found that like most people don't even have $1,000 saved up for an emergency fund. So that was something that I pride myself on having touched or anything like that, and I keep that in my Digit at all times in case of an emergency. Think about it. If you have a vehicle and you have an unexpected expense, like sometimes it can be at $1,000. Like, you don't want to just go ahead and purchase a new $25,000 car for something that costs like $1,000. Like, and I've been known to do that, so that's why I use that example. Poor spending habits, I will admit, but I'm being honest with y'all. But Digit will allow you to set up several goals. It will allow you to determine how much you want to go into a particular goal at one particular time. It'll allow you to determine, like, if your account that it's linked to goes below a certain budget, that it won't take any money at that time. You can get very specific as far as using Digit. It will also allow you to, like, if you want to go on a family vacation, like anything like that, it's great to like set up Digit. Like, if you are not the type of person that's going to really hold yourself accountable to write out your bills or put it on an Excel spreadsheet, allow Digit to do the work for you. You can start this at any time. You can start your budget. Like, if I sit up there and say I want to save X amount of money for Christmas next year, and that can include your dining, your gifts, everything like that, you're going to stick to that. That's going to be such a great feeling to know that you've accomplished one of your goals without touching it or anything like that. It's no different from, like, I remember my mom growing up, she would have like a Christmas club, and she would have a certain amount allocated from her check to be able to use for Christmas, whatever. So it's similar to that. However, it's on a more frequent basis depending on how aggressive your goals are. So I'm done talking you guys heads off. I hope that you found these tips to be helpful. If you have any other tips that you and your family take advantage of, or that helps you and your family during the holiday season, drop them in the comments down below. And if you have not already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure your post notifications are on so you know when I drop a video. And it's October, so we're dropping every day. Thank you for coming and watching with me and hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow.